I'm going.
All right, so the Wise Powerhouse was located roughly right here off of Wise Road. That's the one that we just seen in the short film that I showed you. Okay, so this area right here is the confluence of North Ravine, and at this point right now, we are roughly 3.5 miles upstream at 10680 Kemper Road, which is where we're at right now. This little stream continues off this map all the way over to Bell Road, so it's basically about 4.5 miles long, this stream right here, as it comes down to Auburn Ravine proper. And it runs from north to south, and at this point it starts going almost due west to the Sacramento River at Verona. And one of the other things that's sort of unique about this small creek here it's called North Ravine. It's one of the largest feeder creeks for Auburn Ravine, and it has 8 square miles of watershed itself. So everything here basically sort of slants into it, which creates a watershed. And at this point, we're hoping to get anadromous fish, Chinook salmon, to this point to spawn within 5 years. We have proposed to the city of Auburn that we put in 2 bridges here, viewing bridges, and somehow get a bike or pedestrian lane down from the center of Auburn so that people could ride their bikes down to see these fish. And so we're working on parking and a few different things with the city, just giving them ideas as what we think needs to be done to get people here, because we're talking Taylor Creek is a small creek up at Lake Tahoe, and they have 10,000 people a week coming to see fish spawning. It's just unbelievable.
Because as I watched the film, Gus, that's what I was thinking throughout it. It's like the more proximate you are, and you can see it and feel it and touch it.
Yes, right.
The more you're going to want to protect it.
Absolutely. And
yeah,
so,
that's wonderful.
So we have people working on pollution. We have people like myself and SARSAS planting trees in this area. With the amount of blackberries that we have taken out, we did a test here some time back, and we determined that 3 to 6%, depending on the ambient temperature, so that blackberries actually drink more water than a redwood tree. And a lot of people think a redwood tree drinks a lot of water, but because of their leaf pattern, they do not evaporate it like your blackberries do. So we figure right now we have roughly 45,000 gallons a day more that would be evaporated are coming into Auburn Ravine proper. So that's one of the things that we're working on. So there's a lot of different people doing a lot of different things, but this is very doable, and it needs to be done, and not only for the city of Auburn to increase revenue, that revenue will again come back to environment.
You seem genuinely excited about how far along the county is and this whole watershed is in solving this issue. Is that a good assessment?
Oh, I think excited. Yeah. I'm exuberant. I'd love to open this ranch up and have a steak dinner for everybody in town that participated in anything that went on. But we're not quite there yet, but we will be, because a lot of people know that we need to do this thing. It just needs to be done to put these fish back. And I'm not going to talk about getting fish all the way into the city, because that's going to be a little time past my lifetime. But realistically, I think we're going to have salmon to that point within 5 years. So we think that the Hemp Hill Dam will be retrofitted within 2 years, which will put them to the Gold Hill Dam, which is just downstream here a ways. And that one, I think, is going to be a very easy fix for probably under $1 million. And it might sound like a lot of money, but that's not much at all. So the environment's there, the water's there, all we need is the fish.